We're an hour away from 2011 and a fabulous fireworks show.
And if you're watching live streaming on 8newsnow.com, we appreciate you too from wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching along. We've been asking some of our Twitter friends to tell us what their New Year's Eve resolutions are, their New Year's resolutions. And Carol Knowles says she wants to be happier, to be healthier, and to visit Las Vegas again.
Yes.
So thank you, Carol, and we appreciate all the great thoughts about what the new year will be like. We always have high expectations, and I hope they all come true for you.
That would be great. Let's go up to Gary and Denise, who are at Kumsa in the brand new Cosmopolitan Hotel.
We are, it is quite a night. We are up on, about the third floor, I think,
yeah.
something like that. Top couple escalator rides, I know that.
Well, let me tell you, whoever planned the location for this restaurant did a fantastic job. Let me show you the view of where we are here on this patio. Immediately across the street where fireworks are going to be shot off is the Planet Hollywood. As we make our way down the Las Vegas Strip, we can see the beautiful Eiffel Tower, the big balloon of Paris Hotel, the Bally's Flamingo, and of course, way at the end there, Treasure Island, where they're also going to be having fireworks tonight. So this is a fantastic sight, and of course, about 3 stories down are all the people who are filled the strip tonight, Gary.
Absolutely, you really start to hear them now as the strip starts to fill up.
Volume getting higher and higher.
Another place I know very crowded tonight, downtown Fremont Street. Darren Miller's there.
Coming up in a minute. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm live out here at Fremont Street, and you know what? This is what's great about Fremont Street, because you've got people out here dancing. You've got showgirls. I've got 2 showgirls here. What's your name?
Donna from Showgirl, my friend.
There you go. And what's your name?
Mary.
So here you go. This is the place to be. We'll be partying until 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, we've only got another hour before we usher in 2011. But once again, I'm hanging out with some 20 to 30,000 people downtown here at Fremont Street Experience. You know what's cool about here is we also got all these rock bands are here. Right now, we're getting ready for Aerosmith to come up. They're going to be on for about an hour, so if you like rock and roll, once again, this is the place to be. I know it's cold out here, but everyone tonight is like, so what about the cold? Because here we get ready to usher in 2011. So once again, I'm here with some showgirls, about 30 to 40,000 people downtown, and if you get a chance, you've still got another hour to get down here. Come on down and join us downtown at Fremont Street Experience. I'll go toss about to you guys right now.
Darren, you may say it is cold outside, but I am in the comfort of 2 lovely young ladies, so it is hot outside of the Foundation Room. I'm with Jen and Jessica, both Las Vegas natives. What brought you out to the Foundation Room tonight?
The Foundation Room has the best view of the Strip. It is amazing, and we are so excited to be here.
All right, and you know what? You just got engaged during the Christmas holidays.
Yes,
so
I did.
what are you looking forward to 2011?
Saving up money for my wedding.
Saving up money for a wedding. Everybody has their own resolutions. You have a plea to make. What are you looking for 2011?
Are you absolutely kidding me?
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding you. Tell us what you told us earlier.
If somebody out there wants to get married, I'm totally game. So totally single, but a good guy.
All right, for 2011, we are working to get Jennifer a good guy because Jessica already found hers, right?
Yes.
All right, we are having a lot of fun here at top of the Foundation Room. At 12 o'clock, we're going to bring you the fireworks spectacular with the view like no other place in Las Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and toss it to Dana and Brian live from Caesar's Palace. How's it going, Dana and Brian?
Hi, Chris. We are out here on Las Vegas Boulevard in between Caesars and the Flamingo. And check this out. This guy's working really hard to blow up this giant beach ball. And they've been taking turns so that he can get his advertisement on TV. I'm like, you've got 30 seconds. So who is this?
SinCityCrusher.com. It's a Sin City Crusher monster truck. We represent Las Vegas. We're currently over in South America right now.
Harder, harder, harder. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. There we go. Yeah, these poor guys. All right, well, at least they're keeping warm doing it. Brian, we've got some folks over here from Alaska, right?
Yes, we do. 310,000 people, Europe, Canada, and Alaska right here. Now, do you know Sarah Palin?
I don't personally, but I do know Levi in Bristol.
Really?
Mercedes, yes.
Did you see Russia from your house?
No, we cannot see Russia from our house.
How long did it take you to get here?
About 3 days.
Is it colder in Alaska or Las Vegas?
In Alaska.
Is Aaron Drawhorn at New York, New York?
I have no idea.
Yes, he is. He is in New York. Hey, we're going to go right to him. What's up, Aaron?
Hi there, Dana and Brian. Happy New Year to you guys and Happy New Year to everyone at home. We are at New York, a very exciting place right now as we get closer and closer to the year 2011. You can see the crowds are filling Las Vegas Boulevard right now. Everyone's getting that perfect spot so they can ring in the year 2011. This will be a great vantage point for the fireworks show. A lot of people are just feeling all of the energy and excitement as we get closer and closer to the magical midnight hour here at New York. You look over there at the Brooklyn Bridge, you're going to have a big celebration going on, and as a concert going on. Happy New Year, and everyone's all excited. Now let's go over to Jamie Garola at the Mirage and Rum Bar. Jamie.
Well, Aaron, I'll tell you what, with only 55 minutes left of 2010, things are really starting to heat up here. Behind me on the dance floor or in the bar at Rum Bar, you can see a lot more people are dancing on the floor and having a great time. Looking forward to the fireworks and Ring In 2011. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to some people who came here from San Diego to party up in Las Vegas. Now we're going to send it. This is my New Year's resolution. I'm going to pitch right to Ken. Ken in Chopper 8.
Thanks, Jamie, and we're live right over the MGM Hotel itself, actually hovering here, and we were noticing here some of the pyrotechnicians getting some of the final things ready to go for the big fireworks spectacular coming up in less than 1 hour. So they're down here setting it up literally on top of the roof. One of 7 hotels, MGM, of course, Aria, Planet Hollywood, Caesar's Palace, Treasure Island, the Venetian, and my favorite, the Stratosphere. Aaron Drawhorn was talking about the concert going on down here at the Brooklyn Bridge here on Las Vegas Boulevard, just north of Tropicana at New York. They do this every single year, have a nice live band out here, and the folks are partying it up. They're keeping warm, and there's no better way to keep warm than to dance the night away here on Las Vegas Boulevard and kind of cuddle up close to your loved ones or your hot date out there tonight. And as we continue to kind of give you the aerial shot of the tour here along Las Vegas Boulevard, this is going to be right here at City Center, and the area of the Crystals Mall, and the Strip is getting busier by the moment. This is going to be right here around the area of Las Vegas Boulevard in front of the new Cosmopolitan Hotel, and they've been watching some of the folks here up on the Cosmopolitan setting up, and people are hanging out getting ready for the fireworks spectacular at midnight. They got a lot of those heat lamps going up here by the pool for some of the folks here, and as I continue our tour here by Planet Hollywood, you can see how many people are starting to really gather around as more and more people are showing up right here next to the Bellagio fountain, which was just going within the last few minutes, Dave and Paula. A very cold New Year. This has got to be one of the coldest on record. We'll send it back to you guys.
Well, the way I look at it, at least it's not raining, because that would be worse.
Nor is the wind blowing, which would, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to hear a lot of Auld Lang Syne here in the next hour or so. It's a traditional Scottish song. It means Auld Lang Syne, long time, basically, or a long time gone is basically, what it says. And it's a time to reflect back from the year that we just passed, say goodbye, and move on to the next year. It's a big time, and we're glad you're celebrating it with us. We're going to go back to Jamie, who's at Rum Bar, and they're at the Mirage. And what do you got there, Jamie?
Hey, I want to introduce you to some of my new friends from San Diego. What are your names? Joshua.
Evelyn. I'm Sarah.
Donald. Happy New Year. So why'd you decide to come here from San Diego?
Vegas is the place to be. Who needs New York? This is it. I mean, what better place to celebrate than Vegas?
Do you usually go to New York?
No, but I'm here in Vegas. That's what matters.
So what do you think so far? You having fun?
Oh, it's awesome. Rum Bar's off the hook.
What are you looking forward to most about 2011?
Him.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a Happy New Year. As you can see, a lot of people coming from all over the country. These people are just from right next door, San Diego. We're going to send it back to you, Dave and Paula.
All over the country, all over the world. We've seen people come from England, from Ireland. I've heard lots of different dialects and languages being spoken as I walked up and down the Strip. It is getting crowded out there now. People are really starting to gather.
People love Las Vegas. 320,000 people. Now, that's about a third of what they always claim they have in Times Square in New York. But Times Square does not have fireworks.
Well, it's 320,000. They're probably not all on the Strip, but they are here spending money, which, of course, we love. LVCVA loves to have that new thrust of money coming in, and it supports our economy. So we're grateful.
Thank you. New Year's resolution for our visitors would be to lose more money.
Yeah, that's right. Dave, Dana, and Brian from our morning show are down there on the Strip somewhere real close to us here, and they've been going nuts. What you got?
Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Good evening, Paul and Dave. What am I talking about? Now, I'll tell you what. Times Square does not have fireworks. It does also not have a roving gang of guitar players. What is in all these guitars? What's in it?
Strawberry daiquiri, baby.
So these are all filled with booze, strawberry daiquiri.
That's right.
Hey, where are you guys from?
Chicago.
Chicago, right here. You got a reporter here from Chicago. And what is it tonight? Is the goal to finish this entire guitar of sauce?
80 ounces. 80 ounces.
You're doing amazingly well, though.
No problem. We're from Chicago.
Dana, what would happen to you if you drank an entire guitar of strawberry daiquiri?
I don't know what would happen. You might find me. Hey, we're in front of Caesar's Palace. It might be a little bit like the movie The Hangover, if that happened.
You may be on the roof.
Appropriately in front of here. Yeah. How did you say? Hey, you guys, we're gonna go to Las Vegas and we're gonna carry guitars around.
The guitars were kind of an afterthought. We saw them. We thought they were awesome. So why not?
All right. Have you ever been to Las Vegas for New Year's Eve before?
Not for New Year's Eve. No, it's crazy.
Well, enjoy. The fireworks are amazing. We look forward to it. We've got the best spot right here on the ground.
Can we get a guitar jam as we set it back?
There you go.
Let's get a guitar jam.
All right, Paula.
Look at those Chicagoans.
We're glad you're with us. We're going to be right back after this break.
From all of us at STK at the Cosmopolitan Hotel, we want to wish you all at 8 News Now a Happy New Year's.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are at the Cosmopolitan. Tonight is the grand opening of this. You know, one of the things that's really fun to do on New Year's Eve is to look back on the year before. It's especially fun if you got a guy like George Knapp around to do it for you. Last year was sort of men behaving badly with governors and senators and the hangover and, you know, all those kind of things. This year changed.
Yeah, this year was a little bit more like Girls Gone Wild. At least that's according to George Knapp. Tonight, just some of the scandals, the embarrassing moments, the crazy behavior that made this year so memorable.
If ever Las Vegas needed a hero, 2010 was it.
This town needs an enema.
And we got one. In fact, dozens. Superheroes even. Caped crusaders and their costume sidekicks.
What are you?
I'm Batman. Camped out on the strip to hustle tourist dollars and sometimes to fight for prime locations against their arch rivals.
Yeah, we have Turf Wars.
Showgirl versus Showgirl.
Showgirl. We have Superman versus Batman. Actually, we took one of the Elvises, one of these guys, to jail last week because they got into a fight.
For gosh sakes, we hope all those costumed hustlers don't crowd out the poor smut peddlers. There are barely any of them left. Is it just us, or does it look like Wonder Woman has seen better days? Ditto for Maryland. It's been a tough year for women in general, which might explain why the girls have gone wild. Why else would a shy, demure Dana Roselli dance around on Carrot Top's desk? And is the Clark County Courthouse any place for an innocent homebody like Paris Hilton, who only got into trouble because she accidentally handed a package of Coke to a cop? She was banned from the Wynn because, you know, Las Vegas casinos just won't tolerate anyone who uses drugs. No siree. How will Paris survive without clubbing? She could always try out for the Lingerie Football League, which had no trouble getting Las Vegas sports reporters there for the unveiling of their new uniforms.
My guy friends are like, you guys really run plays and you know what you're doing.
No gal was wilder in 2010 than Sharon Angle, who developed a masterful strategy for wooing Hispanic voters, telling them that to her, they look like Asians.
I don't know that all of you are Latino. Some of you look a little more Asian to me.
Oh, and she said she gets mistaken for being Asian all the time, you know, because of her uncanny resemblance to Lucy Liu. Our former colleague Sue Loudon is still wondering how in the world she lost to Angle in the primary. The consensus? Because she underestimated just how humorous chickens can be. Chickens for Checkups went viral, but it had a happy ending. Governor Jim Gibbons was so impressed by the proposed barnyard barter system, he appointed Loudon to the state medical board. No, really.
bring a chicken to the doctor.
What a year it was for the stable of fillies linked to our LoveGov. Stories about his extramarital fling surfaced again and again, in part because of a nasty, prolonged divorce, and also because of a federal lawsuit filed by a former cocktail waitress who says Gibbons manhandled her. One sworn deposition in the case came from Wendy Mazzaros, who testified she was aware of Gibbons' affairs with Kathy Karash, the wife of a Reno doctor, and Leslie Durant, who once bared her charms for readers of Playboy. Wendy testified that Leslie expected to be Mrs. Gibbons someday.
She called him, "That's my Jimmy.
That's my Jimmy.
That's my Jimmy."
When he found out the I-Team planned to report on Wendy's deposition, an angry Jimmy left this message.
And I plan to litigate for slander and libel against you personally, George Knapp personally, and your station, if you put it out there.
The lawsuit never came, but we did get a copy of Gibbons' own deposition in the federal case, in which he made the most embarrassing denial a guy can make, saying he did not have sex with Kathy or Leslie or anyone, including his wife, for many years. Yikes! Even if that doesn't ring true, we're pretty sure Gibbons is celibate now, taken out of action by a broken pelvis. Fellow philanderer John Ensign was the subject of secret interviews recorded in this hotel by Senate ethics investigators who had no idea the I-Team was watching. The senator showed nifty footwork in D.C. as he not only dodged criminal charges, but also darted away from the I-Team's Jonathan Humbert, who, now that we think about it, was the same guy in a hoodie who jumped Jim Gibbons at the Reno airport and made this poor woman hide in a bathroom for 30 minutes because she coincidentally was on the plane with Jimmy back from Washington, where they may or may not have posed for photos with other gubernatorial womanizers. Not to be outdone in ambushing hard-to-get politicians was Nathan Baca, whose memorable, mobile chats with a fleeing Sharon Angle proved that while Angle might not think on her feet all that well, she sure can walk on them. 2011 will mark the end of the Oscar era. Who will ever fill the shoes of our shoot-from-the-hip, gin-swilling mayor? How about his good friend pornmeister Larry Flint, who told us he just might run? In all likelihood, this will be the final year-end recap report on Channel 8 or any other channel. That's because by this time next year, those harmless robot sentries that were put into action out at the test site will have activated Skynet and will reign supreme as our robotic overlords. Happy New Year, everyone. George Knapp, 8 News Now.
If you want to watch George's piece again, the other I-Team pieces, retrospectives on politics and all of the different things, we've got them on our website. It's kind of fun.
By the way, quick Cosmopolitan update. Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony have left the building. They are now at the concert. We can hear Coldplay has already begun the stage. They're playing it upstairs at the marquee. So the party is well underway here at Cosmopolitan. We'll be back with more coverage right after this.
We got to play some craps.
We got to play some blackjack.
Well, we need to hit the ATM first.
Yeah,
we got to hit the strip club. Hey! Happy New Year, Las Vegas, from the cast of Jersey Boys. You're toasting 2011 with 8 News Now.
And welcome to Toasting 2011, our traditional 2-hour coverage counting down to the new year here at Channel 8. Well, welcome back, Dave Carvassier, Paula Francis here at Serendipity at Caesars Palace. This is the time. It's less than 40 minutes to go, and the time when kind of the alcohol and the anticipation and the crowd builds to a crescendo at midnight.
Yes, and then after, well, we won't talk about after midnight, but things subside quickly. Jamie Garola is at Rum Bar at TI. How's it going there, Jamie?
Hey, we've got something interesting going on. We got a mixture of a DJ playing music and somewhat of a band. It's called a Ben J. It's called Tropic Sun. This is Jose. Tell me a little bit about what Ben J is and how you guys are providing the music for tonight.
Well, what we're doing right now is trying to mix up. Lately, in the world of entertainment, mixing up is probably good. So what we're doing is mixing recorded music with live music, which makes it so much easier, you know?
So you just start playing the conga? That's it. Play the mixed music.
Yeah, mixed music. It's like, let's say like this. Lately, live music has been hard to do. So supported music with live music is a lot better. So what we do is we try to keep a track of some kind of rhythm, and then on top of it, we recreate what it is at the same time.
All right. Well, interesting concept. How'd you guys come up with it?
just came by itself.
All right, thanks a lot, Jose. Happy New Year. All right.
You too. Happy New Year to everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Jamie. We're just about a half an hour away from the very exciting fireworks.
Yeah, it's a busy intersection behind us. It's a cold night, and we're glad you're with us. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Toasting 2011.
Howdy, I'm Mac King, star of the Mac King Comedy Magic Show here at Harrah's, Las Vegas. Ooh, that's better. Happy New Year from me and all the folks here at Channel 8 News Now.
Happy New Year, Las Vegas. I'm Christy Holden.
And I'm Andrew Ragone. And from the cast of Phantom, the Las Vegas Spectacular here at the Venetian,
We'd like to wish you a Happy New Year. And you're toasting 2011 with 8 News Now.
Popping bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor, pepper.
And welcome back to the world-famous Las Vegas Strip on our countdown to the 2011. We think this is probably the busiest intersection in the planet right now, right here at Flamingo and the Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yes, it is just chock-a-block behind us.
No kidding. Chock-a-block, I like that.
Thank you. The excitement is building as we get closer to midnight. Denise is up at Kumsa. We can see the Cosmopolitan from here at Caesars, and it's a beautiful place.
Paula and Dave, this is a gorgeous place, and I'm joined here today by Mike Wiley, who braved the crowds from Southern California on the 15 freeway to come and be in Las Vegas this year.
Yeah, you know, I've always wanted to come for Vegas. It's on my bucket list, so here I am, and I'm just really excited to be here at the grand opening, or I guess it's been open for a little while, of the Cosmopolitan, and looking forward to seeing Jay-Z and Coldplay play.
We're so happy to have you, but I got to be honest with the audience. The reason why I wanted to talk to Mike is because he has the best getup of anyone I've seen tonight. He's wearing the full Scottish kilt, and with the socks and the tennis shoes, you're rocking that outfit tonight.
Oh yeah, you know, I had to give a little Vegas flair with the shoes, so you know, it's just excited to be here.
All right, so what is the Scottish drink? What's in that glass tonight?
Oh well, Scotch, of course. You know, it's what a good Scotsman always drinks. So
that's what you'll be ringing in the new year with.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And Mike, I can't let you go. I've got to ask, do they say what you guys wear underneath those kilts?
A good Scotsman never reveals. I'll leave it at that.
We'll have to leave it up to their imagination.
Yes.
How about a little Happy New Year, Las Vegas?
Happy New Year, Las Vegas. Thank you for your hospitality.
That's how we sign off. Dave and Paula, back to you.
Very nice kilt.
Yeah, boy, that's a beauty. All right, we're going to go with Chris now. He's at the Foundation Room, 43 floors up. The best view in the house, probably. Chris, what's going on?
It is cold outside, but let me tell you, the party is heating up inside the Foundation Room, the 43rd floor atop the Mandalay Bay. And guess who I found? Look who I found here. One of my coworkers, Tyler Collins, celebrating a birthday today, 21 years old, huh?
Yeah, 21, exactly. Legal to be here.
All right, you're enjoying the Foundation Room?
Absolutely. It's packed. There are lots of people from all over the world. We heard all kinds of accents. Everyone waiting to take in the 8-minute and 11-second long fireworks show that's going to go off in exactly, I don't know how many minutes.
Oh.
They're going to count it down for us.
It is less than an hour. 2011 is going to be coming in soon, and we're going to be up here. You're going to be sticking around as well, right?
You got it. We'll be here.
All right. We're going to send it back to you guys, though, for now.
How did Calvert get the night off?
Oh, she just turned 21. I didn't know that. All right, we are counting it down. It's about a half hour to go. The excitement and the senses, it's just going great here, and we're going to come back and tell you more about it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to 8 News Now as we toast 2011.
This is our New Year's gift to you. Thanks for being with us. You can just taste the anticipation in the air here as it counts down. Less than 20 minutes, 25 minutes to go or so. And we are so happy that you're with us. And Gary, Denise are over at Kumsa at the Cosmopolitan. Brand new place. How's it looking, guys?
It's looking great, Dave. In fact, the owners here of Kumsa brought out this glass of Cavassier in your honor. It smells fantastic. I don't think I'm going to have a sip, but this will certainly keep you warm on a cold New Year's Eve, Gary. Okay, Gary, they're having some problems with your mic, but you're right. They've had a big crowd here tonight. It's been fantastic. We'll check back in, try to get that squared away. Right now, let's check in with Darren Miller down at Fremont Street.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to downtown to Fremont Street, the Fremont Street Experience, and this is probably one of the best parties to be at if you're in Las Vegas tonight. And look who I have with me. I've got Angus Young from AC/DC. Well, actually, no, I don't have Angus Young, but I have Steve Handel, and you're from the group Bonfire, which is one of the biggest trivia bands in the world for AC/DC, correct?
That's right.
Now, what's it like to be in a trivia band?
It's a great experience. People love the rock and roll. We got kids that are reliving the 70s with classic rock. It's fun to be able to keep that music going.
When you guys are rocking it earlier tonight, now where do you go next? I mean, I know you're here in Las Vegas. I mean, you guys go all over the country. Where do you go next? What state? Where are you going next?
We're working on shows, all over the U.S. The next show we're playing is House of Blues, Hollywood.
Well, I will have to say, I'm quite sure all the viewers out there are saying you look exactly like Angus Young. Pretty much dead on. You almost look just like Angus Young. So good job there. All right, thanks a lot. So once again, we're down here at downtown. The Fremont Street Experience goes on till 2 a.m. And right behind me right now, playing right now, is Aerosmith.
All right, Darren, I'm going to go ahead and take it from you right now. We are atop the Mandalay Bay at the Foundation Room. The party is heating up. Let me tell you, it is cold outside, but inside you can hear the DJ going. You got a number of people outside already lining up here on the balcony to get the best view in all of Las Vegas when it comes to midnight out here at the Foundation Room. The people have been incredible, taking good care of the locals and a lot of out-of-towners. Really quick, Angie Geritone from Henderson is watching us tonight. Happy New Year to you and to all of Las Vegas, of course. We still got less than an hour before we wish a huge Happy New Year to all of Las Vegas, but I'm going to go ahead and toss it out to Brian and Dana live on the Strip. What's going on with you guys?
All right, Chris. Well, you know what? On Twitter, the robot was really popular. Everyone loved it.
I think we need to do a little more, Dana.
So we're thinking dance party.
This young man is going to make the announcement. Young man, you're up past your bedtime for one reason. What do you have to say to this group of people?
Everybody dance! Everybody dance!
Okay, we will!
Caesar's Palace. Too much fun. Let's go to Aaron Drawhard in New York, New York.
All right, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Dana and Brian. We are outside New York, New York, and you can tell this is about as packed as it has been all evening long. Everyone is starting to line up to get that special spot to see the fireworks show. We have some friends we met here today. What's your name?
Chantel. Latresa.
Happy New Year, Chantel.
Happy New Year.
Latresa, any New Year's resolution?
No more Facebook,
No more Facebook, wow.
It's getting crazy.
What about you?
Exactly the same thing.
All right, cool. And you guys traveled from Detroit and Birmingham to be here.
Yeah.
What do you think of Las Vegas so far in the New Year's experience?
Oh, we love it. It's awesome. Great. Woo!
All right, we're getting closer and closer to saying goodbye to 2010 and welcoming in 2011. We will be here at New York, New York. Let's go down to a little warmer place. Let's go to Jamie Garola, who is...
All right, well, thanks, Aaron. I'll tell you what, the people here at Rumbar are going to dance their way into 2011. They haven't stopped yet. Take a look at this crowd. They are excited. It's kind of hard to believe how fast 2010 went by, and 2011 is just creeping up right on us. We, of course, are going to be here as they dance their way into 2011 and watch the fireworks show on top of the Venetian and Treasure Island. For now, we're going to send it up to Ken in Chopper 8.
All right, and thanks, Jamie. We're waiting for the test fire right now to happen here. They're going to do a test before the full firework display coming up at the stroke of midnight. But right now, we moved off a little bit away from the Strip so the folks can do the test fire over the various Las Vegas casinos that'll be doing our firework display tonight at midnight. In the Voodoo Lounge, it is all fired up tonight. It doesn't matter how cold it is. Things are nice and heated right up here on top of the lounge tonight. And they got one of the best spots here to actually view the fireworks coming up at midnight here. And as I kind of turn our helicopter camera off here toward the east here, toward the Las Vegas Strip, once again, we're still waiting here right at this moment to see when we're going to get the actual test fire going, and then they'll do their test. The fire marshal will approve everything, and then coming up here, it's not going to be too much farther away. Coming up in about 20 minutes, we're going to have the big, spectacular 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Pretty cool stuff, and luckily for me, in spite of the cold weather, we got a nice heated Chopper 8, so I'm up here in my short sleeve. That's why we got a good heater. Dave and Paul, we'll send it back to you.
Oh, that is such a beautiful shot. He really does have
Yes.
the best seat in the house. He's up there in his shirt sleeves. That's it.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
A lot of people dancing about this time, and I were a little disappointed we didn't see Darren dancing. Traditionally, he gives us a little dance from Fremont Street down there. So we'll let it go this
We're
time.
about, 19 minutes away from 2011, the 8-minute, 6-second fireworks
brand
show.
new year, brand
Can't
new
wait.
decade. Dana and Brian from the morning show down there on the Las Vegas Boulevard, just real close to us here. What you got going, guys?
Hey, we're chilling.
We're just chilling with some youngsters. We found a lot of kids, and they're telling me they're up past their bedtime, Dana.
Right, and there's a curfew, so hopefully they have guardians with them. Sure they do.
Let me tell you something. You're telling me you have big plans for 2011. What's your plan?
Probably my plan for 2011 is to come back to Vegas.
You like it here that much?
Yeah.
What do you like the most about being out here?
The lights.
The lights. You're going to see a lot of those lights. All 310,000 people will be seeing them when those fireworks, 8 minutes and 11 seconds, go off in about 15 minutes.
And when the fireworks do go off, we've got folks over here. They've been pumping this giant beach ball up. I mean, this is the hugest thing I've ever seen. And then you're going to throw this into the crowd, right?
Yeah, like a Times Square type thing. We want to have some balls going around in here because it's kind of boring just hanging out and give somebody something to do,
I give you a lot of credit because you didn't use an electric pump. You did it manually.
Yeah, we did it the hard way.
And you obviously warmed you up. So you're from Sin City Crushers, which is what?
It's the local monster truck team. We're over in Columbia right now, getting ready to come home and hopefully race Monster Jam and be at the World Finals in Vegas.
Okay, so do you do this every year?
The beach ball?
Yeah.
No, it's the first year.
First year,
Yeah,
wow.
I've been coming here for 16 years. We just had to do something different.
Yeah, it's kind of nice out, obviously being on the Strip and...
Oh, I love it. I come here every year. Like I said, I love the fireworks. I love the people.
right.
Vegas is great.
Well, good luck. We can't wait to watch that ball bouncing around.
This young man has one thing to say right now.
Okay,
Dana.
go ahead.
You ready?
Yes.
Back to Paula and Dave.
Oh,
All right. That is a big beach ball. That's great.
Too many people having too much fun down there. The
Yeah.
place is packed behind us. This is right behind us, the intersection of Flamingo and the Las Vegas Boulevard, and that's where everybody just comes to. It probably is between there and Tropicana and the Boulevard, the two busiest intersections in town in the whole Western United States, probably.
They
right
have
now.
a great view for what's happening in 17 minutes.
17 minutes, and we're going to be back with more of that. Hope you'll stay with us, and thanks for being with us.
Happy New Year from the cast of Peep Show at Planet Hollywood.
You're toasting 2011 with 8 News Now. Happy
Hey Las Vegas, we're Recycle Percussion, and we're honored to be part of the Las Vegas family, and we get to perform nightly at the famed Tropicana, and we're here to toast 2011 with 8 News Now. Happy New Year!
And Happy New Year to you. We appreciate you being with us for Toasting 2011. You can tell that the crowd is just primed for this because what happened just a few seconds ago?
We had one of those test firings
just a boom.
of a fireworks.
And the
boom.
And everybody just
gets
kind of
excited.
went,
Yeah.
So we know they're ready, and boy, we are too. It's about 15 minutes away until we see fireworks from the rooftops of 7 different resorts along
Gonna
Las,
be
up and down Las Vegas. It'll be fabulous. You're right. Probably the best view will
I'll
be.
bet it will be at the foundation room.
And there's Chris Saldana. Chris.
All right, we are here live at the Foundation Room atop the Mandalay Bay. I want to go ahead and show you what is going on. The crowd is getting rowdy here. You can see they are ready. They got their champagne in hand, and they are ready to ring in 2011, the best view in all of Las Vegas. You're from Tampa. Wouldn't you say this is the best view in all Las Vegas?
Absolutely. There's nowhere else in the world I'd rather be than Las Vegas right now.
All right, well, we welcome you to Las Vegas, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what you're going to be seeing at home at the stroke of midnight. Once midnight strikes, all up and down the strip, 7 properties will be letting off some fireworks. We're told it is going to be a fireworks spectacular, at least 8 minutes of fireworks going off all up and down the strip. And let me tell you, there are thousands of folks all on the strip down below, but these folks up here on the 43rd floor, they are ready. We got party favors. She's got a Happy New Year tiara, Toast Live. You're ready for this, aren't you?
Awesome, ready, yes.
Where are you from?
Here. Originally from Texas, but I live here now.
Hey, I'm from Texas also. I like a Texas girl.
High five, yeah.
We know how to raise them in Texas. And we're going to be here live for you in less than 30 minutes. The countdown is on. Live from the Foundation Room, the best view in all of Las Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and toss it back to you guys. But we'll be bringing you that live fireworks show when it it happens. Back to you.
Great views. You're going to have a lot of fun from up there.
Yeah, we want to guarantee you when the fireworks start at the stroke of midnight, we're going to just zip it. We're not going to be talking. The only thing you'll see in here is the fireworks for 8 minutes and 6 seconds. They have carefully orchestrated this whole fireworks show.
And there's music.
It is going to be something. You betcha. Aaron Drawhorn, stand by in New York tonight. Lots going on.
Hey there, Dave and Paula. We are outside.
Welcome to the celebration, bringing in the new year in the greatest city in the world. Las Vegas, Nevada. And down on Fremont Street, it gets no better than that. Tonight is a very special night for myself. This is my 12th New Year's Eve down on Fremont Street. And every year it gets better and better. Because I'm term limited, I won't be able to be up here next year as the mayor. Well, don't worry about it. But I will be down there with you celebrating New Year. And some very special announcements. On behalf of my wife Carolyn, my beautiful bride, on behalf of my mayor pro tem and his wife Carol, Gary Reese and his family, on behalf of the beautiful showgirls, Councilman Stavros Anthony, his wonderful lady. This will be the last time that everybody will be able to see my showgirl Jen in showgirl costume because I got her pregnant, right? That's the great thing about Las Vegas, where you can say something like that and have immunity from your wife, where you're not going to be punished for the rest of your life.
That's what he thinks.
Okay, now we're going to have look at the wonderful light show, and then we're going to have the countdown, and we're going to welcome in the greatest year that Las Vegas will ever have, 2011. Jeff?
And there's the happiest mayor in the world. He's wrapping up his term. I remember the first time we interviewed him on New Year's Eve. It was the year 2000.
You know, and when the mayor talks, we listen. That's why we went to him live. We'll be right back after this break.
We're the Man of Chippendales. You're watching 8 News Now. Happy New Year and a toast to 2011.
Bonsoir, I'm Hubert Keller. I'm the chef and owner of Burger Bar and Fleur by Hubert Keller here in Mandalay Bay, and we are toasting the year 2011 with 8 News Now, and I want to wish you all the very best. Cheers and a Happy New Year. Voilà.
Welcome back to our live coverage, counting down to New Year's Eve, saying hello to 2011, yes, but also saying goodbye to a real tough year for almost everyone in Las Vegas. Goodbye 2010.
Really, won't miss it. 2011, here we come. Aaron is at New York, New York. What's going on there, Aaron?
Well, Paula, you can definitely see that it's getting very busy. A lot of people stayed inside and gambled in the casinos, and then as it got closer to midnight, they came out here because it's so cold. Right now, I have Jonathan, and he came to Las Vegas from Montreal.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think about the celebration so far, Jonathan?
So far, it's pretty good, but I think it's going to be better later then.
Because you're looking forward to the fireworks show. That's why you came.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Now, tonight, you were over at Tao.
Yeah, it was too crowded for me. I'd rather be outside, you know?
Yeah, so he passed on Kim Kardashian to come out here in the crowd, and he said this is what he actually wanted to do. You can see that we have a lot of people out in the boulevard right now. The police have closed it off, and it is just jam-packed in there. And it's a great vantage point here at New York, New York, because you'll experience the intensity of the fireworks that will be set off from MGM Grand and some of the nearer properties here. And then you're going to get a great view of the pyrotechnics that will be set off from the stratosphere. So this is definitely the place to be. We are in the middle of all the action here, counting down the minutes until 2011. Dave and Paula, back to you.
Thanks, Aaron. It is a fantastic night. We've got about 6 minutes left.
Right.
Everybody's getting really excited.
Yeah, you can see the clock down the lower right portion of your screen. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got the fireworks for you. Be right back.
Welcome back. We're toasting 2011. We're very excited. The crowd's very excited. I know that you are excited.
Quite a crush of people behind us, and Dana and Brian are right in the thick of it. What's going on down there, guys?
Good morning, Paula and Dave. I'm with possibly the tallest woman on Las Vegas Boulevard. You don't go about 10 feet without getting a lot of attention.
Absolutely not. I don't. It's
What's the best part of this for you?
Just being the center of attention. I'm a Leo and I love it. You know, the
I'm
picture.
6'4" and you are towering over me. How tall are you?
I'm 6'7" without the shoes.
You know what? It's time for you to get serenaded. I think we need some love. Dana?
I know. We've got some folks here from Belgium, all the way from Belgium, right here. Look at your outfit. You look so preppy.
I underestimated the desert, in fact, really.
Did you?
I did.
Are you having fun? Now, have you ever been here?
I'm having so much fun. Never been, really.
What is New Year's Eve like in Belgium?
Well, Dana, New Year's Eve in Belgium is very warm, in fact.
Oh, is it?
We all wear coats out and have New Year's Eve with our family. You know, with our grandmas, with our moms.
Do you eat Belgian waffles?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I like those.
We eat them every year, every day, but not on New Year's Eve.
Oh, not on New Year's Eve. Okay.
No.
Now, you are out here with some friends who are actually some really good singers, and you'd love to serenade the beautiful 7-foot woman. So I'm going to let you guys do your thing here. You ready?
A 1, a 2.
I've had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. And I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you.
Oh, beautiful. That's Dirty Dancing for you. The time of my life. I'm not a very good singer. Before. All right, we've got about 30 seconds till the fireworks go off on top of all these amazing hotels. Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I'm pumped.
I am too. Are we going back to Dave and Paula, or are we sticking with us?
Let's get ready to see some amazing fireworks. Paula, Dave, here it goes.
Yes.
Okay, we are toasting you. Happy New Year, Las Vegas. We're watching the countdown. It's about 15 seconds away.
I love seeing all of the
sea
hundreds
of cell phones. Amazing. Okay, there's the countdown. Enjoy, everyone.
We'll take
actually see from where we are here at the corner 5 or 6 different displays.
Yes.
All of them just incredible.
Yes, and I love seeing them right next to the Eiffel Tower there.
And this intersection, I've never seen more people crushed into one spot before. And all the cell phones, all the cameras, everybody just having a great time. This is the absolute apogee of the evening here at midnight fireworks show.
My favorite night. I just love the recognition of the passage of time and the camaraderie. It's a gorgeous night.
It's quite a tradition. We're going to take a listen and a visit to everybody else along the strip that we've been visiting with, including Gary and Denise standing by at Kamsa at the Cosmopolitan, which just opened. Gary and Denise, what does it look like from your perspective?
Hey guys, it was spectacular from down here. You know, a lot of times we're inside and we don't get to see them. Tonight we had like 3. We had Planet Hollywood, we had the Treasure Island, and then one more Flamingo up there, and it was just phenomenal, just amazing.
And the thing is, with being across the street from Planet Hollywood, it was like being at a concert. You could just feel those drumbeat in your chest. Amazing.
Plus, just as it started, Coldplay started doing La Vida Loca on the speakers.
And they went La Vida Loca on the strip tonight. So Gary and I have our champagne, our Kir Royale. Cheers, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy 2011. Let's tip it over to Darren Miller.
Hey, Happy New Year, Gary and Denise. So even though it's now 2011, well, here at Fremont Street, the party still continues because now we're getting ready for another band to get up here. Once again, we'll still be partying for another couple hours until 2 a.m. with some 30 to 40,000 people down here. I mean, it's a sea of people, and that's what I love about Fremont Street. You have people that have different costumes. People from all around the world are here. I met a couple about a half hour ago that's actually from England that's down here hanging out. So it is a live look at Fremont Experience. Right now on the stage, you've got Aerosmith. All right, see you guys a little bit later. Back to you guys. Chris?
Darren, Happy New Year. It has been an incredible night. I just found a couple who just got engaged on New Year's. Joining us from Oklahoma. Congratulations. What is your name?
Pamela.
And how did he ask you to marry him?
He actually took me to a coffee shop where we had gone on our first date in Oklahoma and got down on one knee and
it happened, and they're the ones that were kissing the longest. It is 12:10 now, and they've been kissing for like 10 minutes straight. But that's what New Year's is all about. You got an incredible view from up here at the Foundation Room. The Foundation Room has been amazing. The 43 floors atop the Mandalay Bay. Incredible view. Happy New Year to all of Las Vegas. Feliz Año Nuevo. Now to Dana and Brian at Caesar's Palace.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. It's 2011.
That was tremendous. First time I've ever seen that in person, Dana.
That's right. You've been here a year and a half. You watched it on TV last year, and this is your first time standing on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Spectacular. I enjoyed all 8 minutes and 11 seconds of it. I loved the end of it. Everyone was going nuts here, and somebody handed me
a lightsaber.
I'm going to start the new year.
Yeah.
Dana, did you just get injured?
I just got knocked in the head. It's a great way to start 2011. They're knocking some sense into me. It's about time.
That's how you started the new year.
That's right. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. We love all our viewers, and we've had a blast this year, and we look forward to a great 2011.
That we have. Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to send it over to Aaron Drawhorn. Aaron, what's going on?
Happy New Year to you, Brian and Dana. We are here in front of New York, New York. You can see the crowd is moving out of here after seeing that spectacular fireworks show. The great thing about being out here on the strip. What's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You get to meet a lot of neat people. We are on the news live right now, but I actually had gotten these guys over here, Mark and Lacey. They are from Las Vegas. What did you guys think of the show?
We loved it.
Amazing.
And you guys are from Las Vegas, and you come out here every year. Why is that?
Every year, because it's a blast and we have a great time.
It's so fun. It's so worth it.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. Happy New Year to Mark and Lacey. They are locals who come here, and we hope you all watching at Channel 8 and on 8newsnow.com have a new year filled with prosperity, wealth, and good fortune. Let's go over to Jamie Garola at the Mirage. Jamie.
Hey, Happy New Year, Aaron. Happy New Year, everybody else. The night and the new year is just beginning here at Mirage Rum Bar. Right when the clock struck midnight, everybody started drinking their champagne, kissing and hugging everybody as they begin this new year, 2011. Everybody's still having a great time. As you can see, their dance floor is just getting crazier and crazier by the hour. That's New Year's here, 2011 at Rum Bar at Mirage. I'm going to send it back to Ken, Chopper 8.
All right, and thanks, Jamie. Again, we're still hovering live over the Las Vegas Strip, and you know, one thing I really noticed this particular year, especially with temperatures down into the mid-20s in some areas here, especially along Las Vegas Boulevard, is that as it got really close within the last 15 minutes before midnight, everybody came rushing out of the casinos, and they came out onto the Las Vegas Strip to actually check out the fireworks. Now we're starting to watch some of the folks leave. We still have some of the residual smoke, rather, that's actually kind of hanging over the Las Vegas Strip. We got really lucky this year. If we would have had the winds last night, tonight, we wouldn't have had a firework display, but luckily the winds died down just in the nick of time to give us another spectacular 8-minute and 6-minute show, and it was a privilege again to be covering this for my 4th year here from Chopper 8. I'm going to sit over to Paula and Dave now to wrap things up.
Thanks, Ken.
All right, thanks, Ken.
It is a privilege, and we're so glad that you brought us into your home as we kick off 2011.
Happy New Year to you. Many blessings on you and your family and your friends. We do appreciate you, and thanks for sharing this with us tonight for the last 2 hours.